A lot of students are caught halfway between improving themselves and not improving themselves. They watch motivational videos on YouTube and trick themselves into thinking they're making a difference in their lives. There are too many students just half invested in personal development and growth. There are too many students just half wanting better grades, just half committed, just half grinding.
And the real way to do it is to write it down and give it everything you've got. Whether it's improving your grades, running a marathon, whatever it is, you've got to write it down and go for it. Every Sunday, I schedule everything that I'm gonna do that week. I say I'm gonna do 30 hours of independent study this week, and I'm going to the gym at least 5 days next week. I have to run 2 times next week, and I'm going to eat absolutely no unhealthy foods for at least 6 days next week. It doesn't matter how I fit that in, but I fit it in. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling. If I set a goal of going to the gym 5 days that week, then I go to the gym 5 days that week. I do everything I can to make sure my brain is functioning at its optimum. I eat well, I exercise well, I sleep well, I look after myself. I'm keeping my engine smooth. I'm changing the oil regularly. I'm getting serviced regularly. And all of this means that I can study well. I can stay focused for longer. I can be more organized so I know the exact date of every single deadline in an exam.
There are consequences that you pay when you're constantly seeking comfort and avoiding discomfort. Remember the last time you procrastinated so much that you didn't study for an exam? Then, do you remember the disappointment you felt when you received your exam grades? And if you make that a habit, then you're never going to feel like you've accomplished anything. You're not gonna have this understanding that difficulty and struggle and the ability to push through that is a muscle. And the more you push through difficult situations, the bigger that muscle grows. And it'll get to a point where you're so used to pushing through difficult situations that it just becomes a habit. And that is when you start to achieve great things. That's when you understand that it's easy to overcome obstacles. If you've never had to overcome obstacles, or you give up too easily, you never really know that you can. Unless you've faced actual adversity, you don't understand how you can feel and how you can react to overcome that adversity. It's so illogical because when you look at discomfort and then you look at successful people, you know that those people absolutely do not stay in their comfort zone. Quite the opposite. They go out there and they intentionally disrupt their environment to create an even more uncomfortable situation. It doesn't matter if they're tired. It doesn't matter if they have kids. It doesn't matter if they're stressed. Successful people are able to compartmentalize everything else going on in their life and stay laser focused on their end goal. Discomfort and not being happy with the average grades you might be getting right now is what is going to fuel you to start achieving great things. Because right now, you're not a hero in your own eyes. You're not someone that you respect. When you're studying because you have to. You're studying because you know there's an exam coming. But you're not respecting yourself. We all have massive respect for hero figures, like in the films where the guy always does the right thing, or the guy who helps everyone out, the ultimate hero. This is the character you need to play in your own movie. This is a battle that you will fight for the rest of your life. Don't give in to the resistance. Just fight it. And every day you do so, you'll win the battle for that day. And you'll continue to fight that battle every day. And if you keep doing it, you'll start to realize that you'll rise above everyone around you. You'll start achieving things you didn't think you were capable of.
Exams are a test to see how well you can exercise your mind and how well you can manage intense situations. It's difficult. It's not that easy. But the better prepared you are, the more you have studied for that exam, the less intense that exam will be. And it's the same with regular life. The better condition your body is in, the healthier you eat, the more exercise you do. When you do get ill, which happens to all of us, your body is far more prepared to fight off the illness. The more you prepare and keep your mind and body in the best condition that you can, the better prepared you are for fighting all this adversity that will be thrown at you in the future. But it's also important to constantly keep yourself exposed to these stressful situations, where there's not a long break in between. And that's why having exams regularly can be used to your advantage. They keep you primed for battle. They keep your mind focused on an end goal. As Joe Rogan said, one of the best pieces of advice he's ever been told. He said, live your life like a movie, like you're the main character in that movie. And right now when the movie starts, you suck. You're a loser, you're lazy, you're bad at everything. Your life is a disaster. And just decide to not be a loser anymore. Live your life like there's a film crew following you around and millions of people watching. Live your life like your kids are going to look back on this film and they're going to be proud of you. Everyone loves a success story. Everyone loves a Hollywood transformation. Everyone loves a movie where the main character completely messes up their life and then they fight to get it back together again. And the way to do that is to write down what you need to do and make a decision that you're going to commit yourself 100% to making sure you get it done. And you'll look back and you'll realize it was all worth it. The pain you suffered, the adversity you faced, it was all worth it.
The attitude you have when facing struggles and obstacles is what determines whether you will be successful. And if you're going to commit the next 2, 3, 4 years of your life to your education, then your attitude is everything. Being able to keep studying despite the adversity thrown at you. You fail an exam, keep studying. You argue with your friends, keep studying. You have money problems, keep studying. You keep on marching on through the struggle, the chaos, the frustration, the procrastination, the disappointment, the anger, the regret. When all that is there, but you keep studying through it all, you know you have the discipline to be a successful person. It's the ability to know that even though at the time you feel overwhelmed and overpowered, you know deep down that it too shall pass. You will find a way. You will keep studying to chase your goal, to make you proud, to make your family proud. Through thick and thin, you will continue studying. It is something that is ingrained into every successful person, the ability to push through difficult times, not because you were lucky with it, not because they inherited it, but because they developed it. They did it once, they did it again, they did it again, and each time after that gets easier and easier. The more you overcome your struggles today, the easier you'll overcome your struggles tomorrow. And once you build up that momentum of improving your productivity, it becomes a whole lot easier. Don't negotiate with procrastination. And on the first day of not negotiating with procrastination, you might not see results straight away. But as Simon Sinek puts it, if you go to the gym and you work out and you come back and look in the mirror, you will see nothing. And if you go to the gym the next day and you work out and you come back and look in the mirror, you will see nothing. But if you stick with it, if you fight off the distractions and truly focus for long periods of time, every day, consistently. I'm not exactly sure what day, but I know you will start to see results. There's no sudden improvement. It's an accumulation of staying focused every night, just pushing out that extra 1 hour of studying a night. That 1 hour by itself is useless, but if you do it consistently, and you do it in combination with lots of other things, it's those small things that you do over and over and over that matter the most. Every one of you in 5 years is going to arrive somewhere. And here's the thing. So many people are just relying on haphazardly stumbling around in life, relying on chance, and just hope it all works out. You don't have to throw your life to chance. You have a choice. You can choose which direction your life goes. And the first step to making that choice is to not negotiate with procrastination.